Okay. Yesterday in the Milton Keynes, Jeremy Corbyn mentioned the fact that as a person who is in science, uh, I'm well aware of it, but I was surprised that he knows that. That in Britain we are good at inventing things, at taking patents for new inventions. Then when it comes to actually benefiting from it, uh, creating a factory, making money out of it, we are not good at it because there are bankers or investors are not interested. And I know this by first-hand experience. I worked for a company called Novosem for a while as a geologist, as a research assistant. I worked there. And our job was creating a new kind of cement. That cement produced more a kind of cement that absorbed CO2 from the atmosphere than what it was creating. Production of cement, you know that it uses heat to calcinate the limestone. And for burning things, you release CO2 to produce the heat to heat the cement. The process that we were inventing actually used a lower temperature and a higher pressure to create a cement which in its production actually it absorbed more CO2 than it produced. So in a way, it was a carbon negative cement. Unfortunately, the company was dissolved because there was a lack of investment. Every day we were producing cement. We were producing new patents. And that was a green cement, as you know. In the capacity of a geologist, I know that the raw material that we use was a kind of waste product of mining. We were able to use that waste product, which was calcium silicate, magnesium silicate, through the heat and pressure, and using some additives, we could change it to calcium carbonate. This process naturally happens in nature over millions of years. That's the way that in nature, the erosion of the mountains, which can be made of the magnesium silicate mostly, because that is what his earth mantle is made of. The erosion dumps them into the sink basins, which are the oceans and sea. And then under the heat and pressure, it changes to calcium carbonate. In this way, absorbing the CO2 from the atmosphere. We were able to actually reproduce that in the laboratory, then in the pilot plant. And we were producing kilograms of this. And further investment was needed to actually go through a bigger plant to produce tons of this material, then sell the patent to other manufacturers. We were producing everyday patent. Tens of patents we produced over this work. Unfortunately, the company has to be sold because there was no investment in it. Jeremy Corbyn is absolutely right. I'm surprised that a politician knows about that. I think Jeremy Corbyn is the only person probably has recognized, has mentioned this. And for that I give him credit. He has a scientific-minded personality. He thinks and he understands science. And I know it by first-hand experience. By the example of the Novosem cement. We sold the company to Australians. I think the company was Calix. Thumbs up for Jeremy Corbyn. Unfortunately, Britain is not a good place. It's a kind of, you can call it a graveyard of talents in a way. We produce things. We are good at inventing things, but we are not good at making money out of it. If I want to compare it, in Germany, they make money by things. They're patriotic in a way. The money they earn, they invest in their own country. They invest in the more businesses to bring money to their country. In Britain, our capitalists are very unpatriotic. They earn their money by living here, or by selling their products here or importing here, but they don't invest the money back in the country. They take it away. The economy is bleeding by that. They take it to the tax havens, dodging tax, like what David Cameron's father did. Dennis Skinner called him Dodgy Dave because of that. That's true. These are patriotic practice. Look at the Flip Green, what he did with the company that he owned, BHS. He actually stole the money from the pension of his employees, pension bank of his employees, and gave it to his own wife. And now he lives in a yacht, practically no land. He lives on a yacht in the Mediterranean. He can go anywhere he wants. He thinks as everybody is jealous to him. This is our Greek inventor. During his PhD, he actually came to the idea of making cement by the Novosem technique. This is the our CEO. Credit goes to the Jeremy Corbyn. And I will vote. And I encourage everyone else, vote for Jeremy Corbyn. He understands the problem, the fundamental problems with our economy, and that is the lack of investment, lack of a public investment in science and innovation.